Hi, this is Alkin, and welcome back to my channel. Yeah, haircut. Yeah, my numbers are going down after the haircut. So please start asking for haircuts. Next one is going to be in 2 months. Gotta get those numbers up. I don't want my numbers to go down like Biden's. He's still going down. You know that, right? Trump has a little bump, but he keeps sliding. But this video is not about Biden, of course. It's the fallout from the congested pricing. And Alan Bragg should take a huge part of the responsibility for what happened. Since it was his office and his predecessor that decided not to go after fare beaters, it started this mess in the first place. So, Cy Vance Jr. didn't want to go after fare beaters, and then all the other DAs followed suit. So when Alan Bragg comes in, does the same thing and adds the other crimes that they'll downgrade it or not be prosecuted. And of course he's claiming that it's a huge reduction in crime in Manhattan, but the numbers don't tell the whole story. So the fallout of the congestion pricing fiasco continues. There's a lot of anger out there. A lot of people are upset. The environmentalists, unions, and so on, that this was supposed to be a done deal. This was supposed to take place on June 30th. They were supposed to be charging $15 per car and more on trucks, and supposed to be discounts and stuff for bicycles and, motorcycles and Ubers and Lyfts and so on. But it's not going to happen. The union TW Look 100 is not happy about this because they're concerned about the projects that need to be done to fix the subway system, which is still falling apart. Despite the fact that they have CBTC, but it's only on 2 subway lines. The rest of the system still lagging behind on projects, which is going to cause train delays and safety issues continuously. And at first, I think I did support the congested pricing, but when I found out that the money wasn't going to go just for New York City Transit, I just walked away from it. I mean, Metro North and Long Island Railroad already getting money from the tolls that they collect in New York City, and it is not distributed equally. Since the creation of the NTA and the NTA confiscating money from the bridges and tunnels that Robert Moses' agency created, it's been lopsided. Long Island Railroad was getting more money than the New York City subway system was. And when Metro North joined in 1983, the lopsidedness continues because now, same amount of money the Long Island Railroad was getting, Metro North was getting. Again, New York City subway is getting the short end of the stick. So this is what I don't like. So here you go with the congestion pricing, and we're gonna share this with Metro North Long Island. No. Should only go to New York City Transit because they're the ones who are suffering from the lost revenue from all the fare beating that the DAs in Manhattan and the other boroughs are not enforcing. Oh, and by the way, New York City Transit, I don't understand this. You're complaining about people not paying the fares, but yet in Staten Island, unless you fixed it, the Staten Island Railway, the majority of the stations don't have turnstiles. It's at 2 stations near the ferry. What is with that? You mean anybody that gets on these trains can get right for free as long as they don't get near the ferry? You know, that's being a hypocrite. Okay? If everybody's got to pay to maintain the system, it means everybody. And I'm not doing it to pick on the Staten Islanders because I'm sure this is not their doing. This is your doing. You only had 2 stations with turnstiles. And it's not fair to the people going into Manhattan. They got to pay. And everybody else riding the system up to those 2 stations don't. That's ridiculous. Unless, of course, they fixed it. I don't know. I hadn't been there in a while, but I noticed the last station did not have turnstiles, and I found out later none of these stations has turnstiles. I set the 2 stations near the ferry. Oh, and you want to run Opto, that one-man train operation in Staten Island. You're not saving no money because you got people not paying the fares in Staten Island. Not because they're dumping the turnstile, because you had no turnstile for them to put money in. But I want to congratulate all those people who won yesterday. They didn't have to face the congested pricing in New Jersey, in the other boroughs, Long Island, and so on. And they don't have to breathe in the dirty air that congested pricing would have caused in their communities because 60th Street and below to Lower Manhattan at the charge. But yet, if you were on the expressways on either side, east or west side, man, you wouldn't get charged. Yeah, it sounded like a bear scheme that didn't work out. And of course, Kathy Hogan was on TV trying to explain herself again. Why she killed it. She said, "Oh, I'm worried about the family's concern about money." And no, the only reason why you canceled it is because of the Trump conviction, and the Republicans are going to get even with you guys in New York, and it's already started. And congested pricing is one of these things that collapsed. We don't know what else they're going to come after you with. But it's not going to be pretty. It's going to be ugly. Real fast. And one question, Kathy Hochul. How does it feel to have clown makeup and egg in your face all at the same time yesterday? And Godsmacked as well. I'm sure that was not a good feeling. I mean, last week you probably was cheering about Trump being convicted. Now the same people that were cheering today are moaning and groping and complaining that they lost their congested pricing. That's just the beginning. You could be losing your contraceptions. You could be losing a whole lot of stuff. And by the way, you've forgotten now in this Republican Senate, you don't have one independent. Now you got 4 independent senators. Melendez, yes, I know, that knucklehead from Vermont. That lady from Arizona, I forgot the last one. Oh yeah, Manchi in West Virginia. Bernie Sanders, yes, that's right, whatever. Even if it's Bernie votes with you, Democrats, the other 3 may not. Especially Bob Melendez, after you screwed him over for the second time, that you indicted him. Oh, that's going to be a lot of fun when you have those 3 Democrats voting against you and helping the Republicans in the process. So you screwed yourselves. Isn't that lovely? And you got no one to blame but your governor and Alan Bragg's. Enjoy the conviction, because that might be the last time you'll be celebrating. You may be crying for the rest of the year. especially if Trump wins. This is Alcan saying so long for now. Don't forget your style.